leaders who have been incarcerated and whose incarceration escalated the violence and radicalized and recruited more, they should be released. I am telling you that if by 6 p.m. the head of state grants amnesty to these released people, before 1 week, things would get at least 30 to 40% solved. Release incarcerated people. When you incarcerate moderates, you give room for radicals. Nature does not allow a vacuum. I think that by proceeding that way, grant amnesty, sit round the table, and bring your own conditions. In effect, you see, what I see is that the problem in these two regions may not be what will sink Cameroon, like Weber said. It may be what will save Cameroon. The country may learn from this crisis, and this will become as a solvent to problems in the entire nation. Because whatever happens, there is going to be a round the table. It may be now, it may be in 2 years, it may be in 10 years, it may be in 50 years. There is this problem would only be solved round a table. So if we are going to end up round the table, why not make it lofty, smart, soft, and good for everybody by sparing lives now and sitting round that table now? I don't want to speculate on the outcome of sitting round the table. Let us sit round the table now and have this issue sorted out. I want to take you back to a proverb in my dialect. The proverb says that you don't call a dog with a stick in your hand. When you have a stick in your hand and you call a dog, no matter how friendly that dog may be with you, no matter how well that dog knows you, no matter what trust the dog may have in you, at the moment when it identifies you with a stick, it would not come. Even if you throw what bait to it. If I look at this proverb, I think it applies to the current socio-political problem. There have been misunderstanding, opportunities and chances to solve this problem have been missed. And people have been radicalized. People have lost their lives. They've lost property. Government has lost soldiers. Civilians have died. Fighters have died. All of these people are Cameroonians. In the end, I saw a cartoon a few days ago showing two people, I will not call their names here for obvious reasons, sitting around a table and putting the guns on their feet, under the table, and dialoguing. And there was a dove that said, was it worth all the killing only to end up round the table? Government has a duty to preserve the unity of the state, the integrity of the state, the safety of people and property. But who really is government? It's the people who make a government. If the people who are governed by a government say that we want to sit and re-examine this, the government is obliged to listen. L'autorité de l'État Yes, mais l'État c'est qui? It's the people. The government must sit down and listen to the people. Don't generalize all problems. You have 10 children in a family, 2 children stand up and they rebel against you and start acting awkwardly, and you want to generalize and say, oh, you are not, your problems are not peculiar, you are 10 of you, all of you have problems. Listen to the 2 children first. Say, okay, your 8 brothers and sisters are okay. They don't have problem. Let me listen to you and hear what your problem is. And if you can learn from that and extend to the other 8 children, fine. You can't just say, oh, you are all 10 of you. If I'm giving you people 100 francs a day to eat and the other 8 are satisfied, why are you not satisfied? No, listen to that child. That child may have a peculiar problem that makes 100 francs a day insufficient for he or she. I think that it is the inability for people to face reality. A government is not seen as weak if you give a listening ear to what your citizens, we're all Cameroonians, we'll be Cameroonians, we'll die Cameroonians. There's no weakness in giving a listening ear. That's what I think. And so, to answer your question, I think that without being an expert in the domain, I think that there should be de-escalation on both sides. De-escalation on the part of the state, I would not say totally demilitarize, but please reduce the military presence. We grow up to know that the military is there for 2 things, either to kill or be killed. We are used to the police. Put police people all over. Remove the military. At my age, I'm above 60. I get scared when I see a soldier, especially carrying a gun. What of my children? What of my grandchildren? De-escalate military presence. If we are going to sit round the table,
that Professor George Orock from Buea Regional Hospital, he talked a couple of things and for aside there. And if you look at very well, you see and say the man is really doing well to choose, his choice of word. And if you understand very well, it is because of the system of La République du Cameroon, the system and the policy of intimidation that is making him speak that way. But all the same, you may agree with some of the things that he said, and you may as well disagree with some of those things that he actually said. But at the end of the day, what is primordial about that particular interview is the fact that after all these squabbles, after all this war and everything, there will be a table talks. There will be table talks. Whether La République likes it or not, there will be table talks. If not today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, there will be. And that table talk will not just be a table talk for, okay, let's see how we can live together. Lies. It's going to be a table talk for how to live as neighbors. Because we remain neighbors. Southern Cameroons and La République du Cameroon are neighbors. We are not brothers. Please listen. Southern Cameroonians and La République du Cameroon citizens, we are neighbors, not brothers. This thing should sink deeply into some of your minds, in your brains. People should understand this. People should stop this issue of, oh, we are brothers. Nous sommes les frères, c'est notre frère. Quel frère? Quel frère? Which brothers? Which brothers? The things that are being done to the people of Southern Cameroon are not the same things that are being done to the people of La République du Cameroon. How many La République du Cameroon citizens are prisoners of conscience today because of Ambazonian struggle? How many? How many? What are you saying? All the names Okala Bilai call us, Ernest Obama and all the like, we are not brothers, we are neighbors. This thing should sink into those of you who think you can always pull us to the direction of belonging to somewhat one Cameroon and whatever you are talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, I keep on telling you people that the average Southern Cameroonian, or let's just say the least Southern Cameroonian, wants freedom, wants independence. That is just it. Because these years of cohabitation has been the worst kind of thing that has happened in the life of a people whose rights were being violated on the 1st of October 1961. That is the truth. On the 1st of October 1961. It's trying to talk about Cameroon, to talk about the name or whatever. But at the end of the day, we will come to realize that, yes, there were two Cameroons. French Cameroon that got her independence on the 1st of January 1960. And Southern Cameroon that got her independence on the 1st of October 1961. There are two Cameroons. No matter how you guys try to do it, their independence they never coincided with ours. It was never our own. Never. And you guys think that we'll just come here, sit here because, we should cry because the Republic is treating us bad. We should cry. We'll take things in our head on. I don't know the thing in that. When I say this, we'll joke na joke. When I say this, people they don't know the history for our country. We don't know which way they happen. People they don't know. Which way they happen. When I don't take this, we will do suffer. We do cry every day. That's when I say this when I mind when I think again. Because this will not cry every day. You know. When I do it, when I want to say when I want fight against Amber, when I fight. At the end of the day, when the hell we for go for gain our independence, because we see the true color for who the way some people then be. We may no can second betray winner for Buea. We see the true color as time we go on. We see him. That's just a simple thing in that. Be that professor. Anyway, he try his best. But I don't tell when I say the least Southern Cameroonian, the least speaking, the least person with the born for Southern Cameroon. That person want independence. Yes, he want independence. The least one independent because he know the history for a country. He know the history for a country. And we know the kind of support. So you say this that professor the yarn more for that place. You take the yarn more for that place. They go make you whatever for regional hospital. Then you can't see how they treat them. Man, go me master. I'll see you again for our next update. I don't make a moon and no say this so the direction we don't take up now final. We don't get any other road again apart from Buea. Any man wey think anything apart from Buea, me forget. Go there you la Republic. Go enjoy your one Cameroon. No complaint. Go there for day. So I hope say all thing clear. One love.